Jurassic Park has always been that movie for me. It didn't just make me smile, it made me fall in love with movies. It showed me how powerful stories could be and how cool it is when a movie can bring something as wild as dinosaurs to life.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I still remember the first time I watched it. I was just a kid, maybe too young, and I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. My heart was racing. I was amazed, like I just discovered a brand new world. It felt real. Jurassic Park made me dream big. It made me want to watch more, learn more, and understand how movies are made. It was more than fun. It was unforgettable. But then I watched Jurassic World Rebirth and something felt off. It didn't give me the same feeling. No goosebumps, no wow moments. And for the first time, I asked myself, is the movie that bad? Or am I just getting older and harder to impress? Hi, my name is Michael. Welcome to my channel. One scene from Jurassic Park that I'll never forget, the one that's still stuck in my brain after all these years, is the famous kitchen scene. I was just a kid when I first saw it, and so were Lex and Tim, the two young characters in the movie. That made it feel even more real, like I was right there with them. After all the chaos, Lex and Tim finally sat down to eat, thinking they were safe, but suddenly they saw Shadow. The dinosaurs were back. They quickly ran and hid inside the kitchen. Everything was stainless steel, shiny, echoey, and almost too clean, but the silence didn't last long. Two raptors had made their way inside and they were hunting, not charging in with a loud roar, but creeping, stalking, sniffing around like a real predators. Every little sound, every tap of their claws on the tile floor felt sharp and dangerous. I remember holding my breath. Then came the part that completely blew my mind. One of the raptors spots what it thinks is Lex hiding at the back of the kitchen. It growls, gets ready, and charges, smashing full speed into a metal cabinet. But here's the twist. It wasn't actually Lex. What the raptor saw was just a reflection in the shiny metal door. The amazing thing is Lex didn't even do it on purpose. She was trying to slam the oven door shut, panicking and scared out of her mind. But by accident, her reflection ended up on the other side of the kitchen and the raptor was fooled. I was fooled. I was fooled. The audience was fooled. Even as a kid, I thought, wow, that's genius. It wasn't just a cool action moment, it was smart. That little detail made the scene unforgettable. It showed how clever the movie was, using fear, surprise, and a tiny accident to create something truly powerful. That scene wasn't just scary for the sake of being scary. It was full of suspense, built with precision, and showed how intelligent and dangerous the raptors were. They were not just movie monsters. They felt real, like animals that could outthink humans. That's why that scene stands out. It wasn't just about running from dinosaurs. It was about tension and surprise and storytelling that makes your heart race. Another scene from Jurassic Park that really stands out is when Lex and Tim are crawling through the air vents with the others, trying to escape. The vents are narrow, dark, and shaky, and you can feel how scared they are. Then suddenly, the raptors leap up, trying to reach them through the metal. It's tense and heart-pounding. And of course, we can't forget the famous T-Rex scene. The kids are sitting in the tourist car, trapped during a heavy rainstorm. Then, the ground starts to shake. Boom, boom. Something huge is coming. The T-Rex steps out of its cage, roaring and towering over the car. It smashes the glass, flips the vehicle, and comes terrifyingly close to the kids. That scene had everything: suspense, danger, and the feeling of being completely powerless. Before we dive into Jurassic World Rebirth, let's talk about one of my favorite scenes from the Lost World Jurassic Park. It's a kind of sequence that has you holding your breath the entire time. The scene begins with our lead characters inside a large mobile trailer parked on the edge of a cliff in the middle of a stormy night. Earlier, they had brought in an injured baby T-Rex to help fix its broken leg, but that decision quickly turns dangerous. As they were working on the baby, the jungle outside falls eerily silent until the ground starts to shake. Suddenly, the glass walls rattle, and out of the darkness emerge two adult Tyrannosaurus, the parents of the baby. Massive, growling, and furious, their eyes locked onto the trailer. At first, the group tries to stay calm, even returning the baby dinosaur, but the parents are beyond angry. And then it happens. The adult Tyrannosaurus attack the trailer. The dinosaurs start slamming into the trailer, pushing it hard toward the edge of the cliff. You can hear the metal creaking and groaning as the trailer slowly tips over. Within seconds, the back part is hanging dangerously in the air, swinging above a massive drop. Inside, Sarah loses her balance and falls, landing flat on a glass panel that's now the only thing keeping her from falling hundreds of feet. The trailer rocks in the wind and rain, and Sarah doesn't dare move. She's lying still, watching as tiny cracks starts to crawl across the glass beneath her. Every second feels like it would be her last. Then, to make it even more intense, a heavy object starts sliding towards the glass. It picks up speed and crashes right into it. The tension is high. I remember watching and thinking, this is insane. That scene was so well done. It totally blew my mind. And now, several years later, we have Jurassic World Rebirth. And honestly, it might just be the weakest entry in the entire Jurassic franchise. Not even Black Widow or Dancing Through Life Energy could save this movie from collapsing under its own weight. The crazy part is, it didn't start out bad. The first few scenes actually had me feeling hopeful. We meet two kids and their father sailing across open waters. There was something grounded about it, quiet, emotional, almost Spielberg-like. It felt like the movie was about to take us back to the original Jurassic magic. For one moment, I thought, okay, maybe this one gets it. But the moment the dinosaurs show up, boom, the entire movie changes tone like someone hit a switch. All the thoughtful storytelling, gone. Then came the non-stop chaos, chase after chase, roar after roar, explosion after explosion. It's loud, fast, and messy, with no time to build tension or care about anything that's happening. Scarlett Johansson and Mr. Ali, two amazing actors, but in this movie, totally wasted. Their characters are flat, no depth, no backstory, and no chemistry. It's like they were told, just read your lines and react to imaginary dinosaurs. That's not acting, that's just standing in front of a green screen and collecting a paycheck. There was even a flashback to a top secret lab. Everyone's wearing a hazmat suits, but one guy lifts his helmet to eat a Snickers. And guess what? The candy wrapper flies into a vent, jams in the security door, and that's how the mutant dinosaur escapes?
Open the door for me!
I was sitting there and I was like, are you kidding me? It was so ridiculous, it felt like the movie was making fun of us. And of course, because every new Jurassic movie needs a final boss dino, we get another giant monster. But this one, completely forgettable. No cool traits, no personality, just another big lizard with teeth. The final battle is boring and predictable. No thrills, no surprises. Instead of sitting on the edge of your seat, you're checking your phone.
None of what you just said is good.
By the time the movie limps toward the ending, it somehow gets even worse. The whole island story falls apart, like they couldn't decide how to wrap things up. That's why I really didn't like Jurassic World Rebirth. It had everything going for it. Big stars, a solid opening, and the chance to bring this franchise back to life. But instead, it gave us the recycled action, silly plot, and a complete misunderstanding of what made the original Jurassic Park special. So back to my question, is the movie that bad, or am I just getting older and harder to impress? Honestly, maybe a little. I've grown up, my taste has changed, but that's not the real problem. The truth is, Jurassic World Rebirth was not made with the same care. The original Jurassic Park was crafted with purpose, suspense, and heart. Rebirth feels like a checklist of action scenes and CGI. It doesn't feel like a movie. It feels like a product. It's loud, it's crazy, it's lifeless. And for me, it's the weakest film in the entire Jurassic franchise. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.